Back, but this time I brought a 3D printed micro lure. It's on the same lines as that Yozuri snap bean right there, and made some adjustments, did a little quick test. It's floating like it should. It is just slightly bigger than the Yozuri, and I'm using the Flight Feather Kingfisher. It's the one that I use to cast 1 gram trout magnets, and this is actually 2.5 grams, so it's a little bit heavier than a trout magnet. So let's see what we can do with it. Okay, and we'll go walk over here to the pond, and let's see if we can find a nice open area. All right, and this is Bethany Lakes here in the city of Allen in Texas. And there's a lot of greenery in different places. Off to my right, you can see a bunch of stuff. And over here, I was fishing with a fly rod yesterday and got a few bites there, but really missed some really good strikes. I'm hoping that this BFS gear, Ultralight Baitcasting, will come through, especially since I saw some of those bigger guys out there. So, Flight Feather Kingfisher, Ultralight Baitcasting, got 2-pound test line and a 3D printed lure on the lines of that Yozuri snap bean. And I just made it, about maybe an hour ago, and I used some paint to get the eyes going and some UV glue. Glue to kind of set the paint because I was in a hurry. Let's see. All right, I see some bluegill. Just saw some bass moving about. Let's do a quick cast and see how this thing's casting. Oh, it's nice. Okay. They said the trick is to fish it slowly. There is a lot of junk in the water. Holy cow. A lot of junk in the water. Okay. It's maybe a little bit tougher than I anticipated. Oh, look over there. There's that bass again that I saw yesterday that was moving about, attacking whatever it was in the shallows. So let's go back on this side real quick. Let's see how this one casts. There's another one right over here. They're all in the shallows, chasing something. Okay, let me see if I can get a view of them maybe. No, I don't see them. Oh, right there. Okay. Moving about. All right. Let's see if we can get them let's see if we can get one to hit today. All right. And this one you kind of fish slowly, and it does a little side-to-side wobbly move. Okay. And it's meant to be fished slow, so let's see if that's the case here. I did catch a nice size catfish with it, with the original Yozuri snap bean. And this is that 3D printed one that's on the same lines of it. I think there's a slight variation in it. But let's see how it goes. And if it doesn't work, I brought some other lures just in case. Okay. Let's go toss it out here. Okay. All right. Oops. I'm gonna just go with the steady retrieve right now, just get that wobbly motion going. Okay. I am watching it in the water just to make sure it is doing the wobble. It is doing the wobble, okay. But what I don't like is all this green stuff that's everywhere that might be hampering the action on it. So, and I really didn't paint it. It's just straight black filament. And I just threw some coloring for some eyes on it. Oh yeah, there's a lot of junk here. All right, let's do a couple of more casts, and then we'll move on to another spot that may be a little bit clearer. What lures you're using in that type of water? Well, right now I'm just using a 3D printed version of a Yozuri snap bean, and I'm kind of keeping it up in the water column right here. I just 3D printed it about an hour ago. All right, and I just really want to see if I can get something with it. All right, let's go find another spot that may have a little bit more opening. I did bring some other lures just in case, because I do feel like an inline spinner typically will get them rocking and rolling over here. So let me just show you again. All right. No, I haven't caught anything yet. Just got here. Been here about maybe 5 minutes or so. But not yet. Possibility is there though. So, and again, I'm ultralight bait casting. Flight Feather Kingfisher. Got that Handing Magical Handing ultralight rod. And it's ready for some fairly lightweight casting. I casted trout magnets with this, no problem. Now let's just see if we can get something to strike here in a moment. Here's where they're normally moving about, but looks like it's gotten clobbered even more, and looks like there's a lot more, or it's even dropped another maybe half a foot or so. Oh, there's some stuff moving about. Yeah, I may have to switch to an inline spinner. Let's cast it out real quick. See if we can get one to strike. Just doing a slow, wobbly retrieve. It, the slower you go, it just does this really short wobble action on it. And it's supposed to attract them, but there is a lot of junk in the water that I think I may have to switch. So let's see what we can do here. Okay. When I did test it out, it kind of sits like this in the water, kind of floats, but you can see all this green stuff is in the area, so maybe just a little bit tough for yours truly to hook up with them. Oh, nice one over there, right over there in the shallows. Ooh, maybe he wants to strike this 3D printed deal. Let's see. Let's cast over in that general direction. Okay. All right, come on. Something's moving. No, I don't see him. All right, let's get it back up. All right, I'm trying to actually retrieve a little bit faster just to keep it above all that junk, because it is shallow here. And I really want to see if this 3D lure, this Yozuri style snap beam, works, because I did do well with it the other day with the actual original, and the original is actually a lot lighter. Okay, but this is what's clobbering things, so we may have to make an adjustment. Let's just cast it a little bit here just to see if we can get one to strike. Okay. No. Oh, there's something right behind it looking at it. Oh, he just kind of looked at it. I can see the wake behind it. Just slowly coming up behind it. Okay, let's try over here. Yeah, I think if there was a little bit more open. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Something looked at it briefly. He was right behind it. Almost like he was going to tail it. Let's cast it out again. Okay. And you want to fish it slow. Oh, there's another one moving about. But I don't think I can do that at this point because of all the junk in the water. And I think I've had some good success even working this area with some inline spinners. So, oh, right there. Several bass moving out in the shallows. Let's see if I can get them. All right. Clear the junk on them. I'm just going to walk up slowly on them. Yeah, I don't put much line on the on these guys. Basically, only got 2-pound test. But luckily, there's one video you'll see where I brought in this nice sized catfish with not much line. I do it for 2 reasons. One, if I get a backlash, I can recover from it quickly. And then the other thing is makes the spool lighter, so I can cast those really lightweight trout magnets, no problem. This is at 2.5 grams, and the trout magnet weighs in at 1 gram. And this is actually the rod that I use, or combo that I use when I go trout fishing for stock trout here in Texas. It's a fun little outfit, and it's pretty cool to be able to use bait casting gear to catch these guys. Come on, I gotta get above that junk. Let's go over here. Let's go over here to my left. There's another one. They're coming right in here in the shallows, feeding on some small guys. So let's see if I can maybe coax them to strike this thing. All right, I'm just gonna walk up really slowly. Right there, there's another one moving about. Okay, I'll just kind of bring it in slow. Oh, look at that guy. Chasing some bait fish. Okay. All right. Okay, let's try it again. Yeah, yesterday there was a bunch of people camping out here. I think there was like some kind of camp function or something that the city was sponsoring. Today it's a lot more quieter. All right. All right, I want to just give it a couple of more casts before I decide to switch lures, because I think this thing will catch something. Just got to find a more open spot where I don't have all this greenery clobbering it. Come on, just go slow. Let's just bring it in slow, nice little wobbly movement. Okay. Yeah, the other day when I was bringing my fly fishing gear, the fish wanted a lot faster retrieve. I wanted like just quick pulls of the fly line, and the faster you went, seemed the more excited they were. Oh, shoot. So I suspect that they may want that again today. I just don't know how this thing works. If it's if you reel it faster, I think the wobble isn't as good. Because when I go slow, there is a like very enticing wobble. Oh man! All right, got these overhanging trees that I'm under. Okay, but there we go. Bass moving in the shallows, chasing something. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and switch it. Let's see if we can find something else. I was excited about this thing, but it looks like the fish are telling me otherwise. So let's go ahead and take this lure off, and let's see what else I brought. Yeah, you can see them moving about. All right, bear with me. Okay, so I got, look at there, 2 of them right there. They're not big, more like 14s, 13, 12, 14. All right, let's see. I've got a Meps. I got a little white rooster tail, 1/16 ounce rooster tail. I got some trout magnets. Hey, let's try trout magnet. Yeah, shoot. Let's try trout magnet. All right. Bear with me, I gotta make some adjustments. I had it set for that heavier lure, that popper or micro beam, snap beam. So I may have to do some adjustments before I actually can fish this thing consistently, but we'll give it a try. Okay, so here it is, trout magnet. All right. And I'm going to cast it using this bait casting gear. And the thing I like about this Kingfisher is it can definitely handle casting this trout magnet. I did use my Shimano Scorpion BFS XG, and I was able to cast it, but there was a little issue with having to cast. I'm trying to cast forward. I'm having to release over here to my right at almost a 90 to get it to cast. So let's just make sure I got it. Okay, that's a slow enough move. Let's do a quick cast. Okay, off to the left. Off to the left. Let's go ahead and make some adjustments on the brakes. All right, it's pulled to the left. So it's lighting up on the brakes here. I got it at 24. I think normally 17 is where I like starting it when I'm casting trout magnets. Let's see. All right, a little bit better. All right, let's go over here real quick. Let's see how this trout magnet does. I normally side cast when I'm casting these trout magnets because if I do an overhead cast, I tend to backlash more. So let's see. Oh, it's still going to the left. All right, bear with me. Let me drop the. Yeah, I need to. Oh, look right there, another one moving about. Okay, it's starting to free spool nicely. Yeah, not there. Okay, I do have a slight overrun on it. There we go. Nice big overrun. Ooh, Backlash City. All right, so I gotta tweak it a little bit before I can actually start fishing it. But once I have it, we'll be fine. Okay. All right, oh, there we go. Okay, there's another one right there. Another Bassie. All right. Okay, so let me tweak the brakes. Okay. All right, a little bit better. A little bit better, but I'm gonna tighten up on the spool real quick. And I do have a, there we go. I do have a slight overrun on it too that I had earlier. Oh, there's a hit right there. Whew. He hit it while I was just taking up the slack. He's a nice one too, it looks like. All right, Mr. Fishy. 2 pound test. What is this guy? Oh, he's putting a nice bend too. All right, there's a spot here. I think I can bank him. Doesn't feel like a bass. Yeah. Hope it's not a turtle. Oh my God, it is a turtle. Shoot. Ah. Whew, got lucky. All right. Whoa. Hate that when that happens. Okay, let's take a look at it. Let's see if he beat it up. No, we're good. All right. All right, no abrasions. All right. Whew. Thought that was going to be a big fish. It wasn't acting like a bass. That was definitely acting more catfishy. And then all of a sudden I was like, hey, wait a minute. I wonder if that's a turtle. Whew. Avoided that one. Nice. Okay, let me tweak this again. I'm still getting an overrun that I don't like. Okay. Okay, a little bit. Still getting some. So I'm just going to tweak the brakes now. I think I'm good with the spool tension. All right. All right. There we go. Bring it in real quick. And once I have it dialed in, you can see that it's no big issue now casting. Yeah, there we go. I think I have it dialed in. All right, and so with these trout magnets, I don't know, you can fish them fast, slow. Sometimes just do a little like sink and retrieve. Oh, there's something following it right here. Oh, he came up right behind it. Shoot. Something was chasing that one. All right, it's Trout Magnet City Day. I guess the 3D printer has to stay in the box right now. All right, let's do this. Come on, fishy, fishy. Right here. There's a hit. There's something following it right now. Yeah, I felt more bluegilly the way he was tapping at it. Okay. Let's do it again. All right, so it's 1 gram trout magnet. Once you get it dialed in, you're still gonna backlash on occasion, but usually it's through the excitement of maybe some fish out there. Okay, but you can see I'm casting it no problem. All right, come on, come on. Right there. Oh, he's coming up behind it. Shoot. It's frustrating because they're coming right over here just as it's getting closer to shore. And by then I'm into this green stuff that's just clobbering the area. Right, another one over here. Let's go back over here then. See if he'll come and chase it, right? Or a little bass in front of me. 2 little bass. And there's that green stuff I was telling you about. Hey, that's the stuff that puts it down. There's another bass there. I'm seeing about like so, but on occasion I'm seeing some bigger ones. So should be fun here. I did have that turtle on briefly. I thought he was a big guy. But it was a big turtle, not a big fishy. All right, I'm gonna just kind of twitch it here, see if I can get him to. Oh, he's on. All right, there we go. Trout magnet. Getting a green trout, basilito. All right, yeah, it's fun stuff. Yeah, so ties things over while you're waiting for, or while you're standing by for that big one to strike. Okay, and that one was on a slow retrieve. He hit it right as it came close to the shore again, or to the bank, and they seem to be pretty active. All right, let's go back this way. Okay, and yeah, you saw what I meant when I recover from a backlash quickly. That's the other reason why I don't put much line on here, because basically it's 2 pound test. If a big guy gets on there, he's going to break me off and it's done. But you still can catch some good sized ones. Check out that one video where I got probably, it was 28-inch catfish. Yeah, on this little guy right here, but I was using that Yazuri snap bean, and it was another live stream. At the tail end of the live stream is when he hit, and did a couple of shorts on it, so if you want to check it out, go for it. It does show that I was using this rig right here. And right now, got it dialed in, and we are fishing 1 gram lures on bait casting gear. Come on, right there. Hit it. All right, let's go back over here. Right over here. Not where all that junk is, but just under these tree limbs. Because there was several that were in this area in front of me moving about, chasing some bait fish. So let's see if I can get them to play today. Okay. All right, come on. Just kind of reeling it in. All right. And right now you can see the water's shallow enough. You can see the wake, hump of water basically coming up behind it when they're getting ready to strike. So that's pretty cool. Wow, I got really tangled on this greenery, shrubbery, grassery. All right, let's try this again. Okay, back out here to the left. Let's work it in. Let's do a little twitch move. See if it mimics one of those little bait fish that they've been chasing. Give it a little erratic movement. Got some of that greenery on there again. Holy cow. Very messy, very messy. Here, let's go to the left. There's a spot over here that I believe has a little bit more leeway with that green stuff. So, yeah. All right, so over here, City of Allen in Texas, Bethany Lakes. It's got 4 ponds in the park, and the back pond typically has bigger bass compared to the other 3. However, there is a chance in all of them to get it. And let's see, number-wise, the main pond typically does well, and that's the one that has the fountain over here. Oh, that was a hit. Jeez, I wasn't ready for it. Hit it really quick. Hit it on the drop. Okay, let's get it out there. All right, so you can definitely see, you can cast this trout magnet, no problem. Okay, I'm gonna try doing a little twitchy twitch. Maybe that'll get them going. Oh, right here. They're chasing stuff in the shallows again. Okay, all right, let's try it again. I'm in the tree. Holy cow. Let's see. Oh yeah, he hit it. All right. I got lucky there. He hit it and pulled the line off the tree. Right there. Bass on trout magnets. I guess I'm gonna have to change the title instead of 3D printed. Oh shoot. Man down, man down. All right, he's back in. Okay, I guess I'm gonna have to change it to trout magnet instead of 3D printed lure. Okay. All right. Yeah, that one hit it. I got lucky because he hit it when I had the line up over there up on that tree limb. So he was able to knock it off for me. Thank you, fishy. All right, let's go back here in the shallows. There's some junk on that one. A lot of junk on that one. All right, let's get it off. All right, there's Mr. Turtle out there. Let's go cast next to him. All right. So, y'all been having any good luck fishing trout magnets and on ultralight gear or bait casting gear and whatnot? The BFS. Oh, look at that guy. Look at that one. Mr. Bass. They want to play. Yeah. What's that? What was that movie? Warriors. Warriors come out to play. Yay. Bass, come out to play, yay. I'm getting punchy here. I need action to pick up more. Got all this activity all around me. I just need more activity on this trout magnet. Come on. Oh, he's coming right behind it. Oh. Okay, so he was coming in, he came right behind it. It was a little bass. I let it sit on the bottom and he actually hit it off the bottom. Sort of like a Ned rig. All right, well, shoot. Maybe I'll try that. I see one chasing it and he doesn't really go for it. Maybe I'll just kind of let it sit. Do one of these bouncy bounce. Over here, it's not so bad with all that green stuff. Over there is a ton of green stuff. Over here, it's more of a sandy bottom at this point. So take advantage of that too. Shoot. I definitely like using, oh, there he's at. Okay. Oh yeah. Mr. Bass on Mr. Trout Magnet. Right there. All right, it's just like that real men of bass fishing, you know? Real men. Da-da-da. And it's talking about rip thy lips and just cranking back on it. Well, you don't have to do that with this. They pretty much hook themselves. All right, this is fun. Hope you guys are having fun. I'm having fun. 1 gram trout magnet. Ultralight bait casting, and I got bass that want to play today. And after several frustrating tries using my fly rod, where I was only getting onesie twosies and getting a lot of missed hook sets and missed strikes, it seems to me I'm doing a little bit better with Mr. Trout Magnet. All right, let's go ahead and bring this one in. I'm gonna kind of bounce it on the bottom here, see if someone will take it as it's sitting. That's on some junk. All right, let's go back out. Okay. And you see, as I told you earlier, once I get it dialed in, then you can definitely cast it without any backlashes. So I had to make some, oh, there's a hit. Yeah, definitely had to make some adjustments because that other lure I was using was a 2.5 gram. And this will basically 2.5 times heavier than the 1 gram trout magnet. So, but once it's dialed in, it works. Yeah. Flight feather kingfisher, right here. Trout magnet, and the handing. Where is it now? Magic L rod. You can see it's rated line weight 1 to 4 pounds, 1.5 to 9 grams. And key giveaway that this is for these ultralights that will handle the trout magnet, the thin rod tip, very thin rod tip. And I do kind of stack the deck a little. I don't put much line on here to make the spool even lighter, and it's already a light spool, but taking advantage of stacking the deck here and just putting I'd say about maybe 50 turns of line, and that's it. And just, oh shoot, bad one there. Oh, what did I do? Oh, hooked onto the rod tip. I gotta clear this one. Bear with me. Let me walk this one out. You can see I don't have much line on there at all, but I can recover very quickly from a backlash. And worst case, if I do lose or backlash bad, I only lose 50 turns of line, and I got a bunch of this 2-pound mono. It's the Trout magnet mono. I did get a bunch of 6-pound Stren. That's the other one that I like using. All right, and look at that right there. Nice cast, not bad. You too can cast the 1 gram Trout magnet straight out the box, no customization. Just teach your finger, or your thumb in this case. Okay, there's another one out there. Okay. Let's just kind of whip it through, do a little bouncy bounce, twitch twitch. Let's see if Mr. Bass wants to chase it. It does look like a little minnow, like those little bait fish that they've been hitting consistently the other day. Okay, back over here now. All right, let's go back over here to my left, the other side of this tree. What's nice about this spot is over here, cypress knees that are underwater, and a lot of times there's a bass or two lurking back in there. You just got to coax them to come out. So let's see if we can coax one to come out. Come on. Come on, Mr. Basilito. It's a turtle. Oh. One came up. He just came up right at the right at the tail end. He came up and there he goes. Shoot, I missed that. He threw it. Okay. It's not another one of those little guys. Not the big bass that have been kicking up whatever water over there to my right. But hey, eventually there's going to be one coming. We just got to be ready. Just got to be ready, do our part, and set the hook. And then hold on. You know, it's one of our sayings. When in doubt, set the hook. When in doubt, set the hook. And once you set the hook, hold on. Oh, there's one behind it. I'm gonna let it drop. See if I can get him to hit it like a Ned rig. Nope. Followed right behind it. Denied. Okay. All right. Anyone interested in doing some bait finesse style fishing? BFS, aka ultralight bait casting. You can definitely do so with some of these reels, rod and reels that are coming out now. When I first started, it was some crazy price to get started, and now the prices have gone down that you can get started in this. I'd say under $100 you can get started. Yeah, I first started with a Casking Zephyr BFS reel. Liked it so much I ended up getting a second one, the one that had the reel clicker. And then I saved my gift cards from Christmas, and I just kind of stacked the deck until there's a sale, and that's how I picked up the Shimano Scorpion BFS XG. And that was a fun one. Works 1/16 ounce lures, no problem. Can cast trout magnets, but you got to do some Kentucky windage and release to your right by 90 degrees. And then after that, I got this guy, this Kingfisher, and I got it mainly because I saw another YouTuber, Rar Fishing, showing a video on casting a trout magnet. I was like, hey, I'm gonna get one, and ended up picking up one of these. I really like it. Limited out on trout using this thing right here. Oh, that's a turtle. Let's skip that. And then this last time I was out on the coast over there in Galveston, Texas. Oh, he's right behind it. He's right behind it. Oh, he tapped it. Shoot. Ah. It was sitting on the bottom and he mouthed it. And I went to go and set the hook and he'd already released. Very fast, very fast. Yeah, so I ended up learning about live lining mullet with nothing but a treble hook. No hardware other than that treble hook. And it's live mullet, and I was using some spinning gear, but it was some heavier spinning gear, and I was like, hold up. ultralight bait casting would definitely work. And so there's a hit. Oh, he dropped it. There's one over there moving out of the cypress knees. I was telling you, they like hanging out here. And yeah, so I ended up picking up the Shimano Corrado, and that one can cast a little mullet and whatnot, no problem. Oh yeah.
I see you on YouTube. COAF.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's for City of Allen Fishing, COAF.
It's acronym.
Yeah.
You know, my very first time, I've lived over here like 22 years, right over here.
Yeah.
The very first time I fished in this pond, I walked from that pond right across over here. I cast this way with the topwater lure.
Yeah.
About where you cast, and it blew up 4 pound or 4.01 pounds.
Oh, nice.
Bass, but now I don't fish here very often because
it gets
so much pressure.
Oh, it is. That's why I go with these ultralights.
Yeah. I bring my fly rod over here.
Oh yeah,
yeah. Fly rod over here, but a buddy of mine, he used to fish. He loved that one over by Kroger over there. And
oh yeah.
We've caught I was standing right next to him, and he caught a 4-pounder when I was over. I've never caught anything bigger, about 2.5.
Oh, there's at least 3-4 more over there like that. They just don't want to hit. Yeah.
He saw a guy catch a 9-pounder by the bridge over there one time.
Yeah.
This is probably before COVID, so 6 years ago.
No, they want live bait. If you want to catch one, you go live. Other than that, lures.
They get wormed out over there. I mean, plastic out.
Yeah.
Yeah, some Anyways.
All right. Thank you. All right. Fun stuff. Fun stuff. All right. Let's see if we can get something, because there are some big ones here. They just typically don't bite as readily as the little guys, because this is a pretty heavily pressured pond. And I've been here 24 years. And it's slowly sedimented over. Oh, there's a hit right there. He's on. I think that's a bluegill. Hey, bluegill are fun to catch. I like bluegill. Little blue golly. 1 gram trout magnet. Right there. Fun stuff. Fun stuff. All right. Let's see if there's his buddy out here. All right. And I was saying, if you guys were on at the beginning, I started out with a 3D printed micro lure, printed like the Uzuri snap bean, and it was working good. I mean, it was doing the slow little wobble that it should do, but there's just way too much junk in the water that it would get clobbered. And luckily I'm using this particular combo where it can handle a 1 gram trout magnet. And usually, especially heavily pressured areas, I've found that I can get a lot more opportunity to get a fish, a bigger fish, by going downsizing to these micro lures. And in this case, this one's working really good. All right, so that's the 1 gram trout magnet. The other thing I'll do is I'll use an inline spinner, and that's a 1/16 ounce. Those are fun to use too. In fact, I think we can probably switch to that here and see if the fish want to play on inline spinners. All right, so let's go and switch that out real quick. All right, and what's nice is going up from a 1 gram trout magnet to a 1/16 ounce inline spinner is much easier. Doesn't take me as long to get it dialed in as when I downsized from a 2.5 gram Uzuri snap bean. So let's go and switch it out. Okay. There it is. Different stuff I have in here. Here is the Uzuri snap bean 3D printed one I started out with. And let's see. I got a rooster tail, but I'm in the mood to try. Let's try this Mepps. Mepps Anglia. We're in a trout fishing mode, and this is one I use for trout. Let's swap it out. Let's see what they're gonna do with this one. Okay. All right, and yeah, the individual I was talking with earlier, he mentioned COAF team, and yeah, I should have thought about the sound of the acronym. I meant to call it City of Allen Fishing, or it is City of Allen Fishing field team. There were 5 of us that started. I'm the only one left now. Everyone else moved or got married and have kids, and well, they're not fishing for a while, or at least they are starting to start fishing again here. Yours truly, holding up the team, and in this case, you can call us COAF. I mean, god dang. COAF sounds good still. Anyways, City of Allen Fishing. All right, there we go. That one's just casting like crazy way out there. And I didn't change anything on the brakes and whatnot, so let's just kind of get this started just to get a feel for it, and then I may adjust. Okay. All right, yeah, it's going out there, but I think I need to tighten up on the spool tension, because I can. Oh wait, there's something behind it right now. Come on, hit it. He's trailing right behind it. Oh man. Whew. That's frustrating when they do that. All right, let's clear this out. There's that greenery I was worried about. All right, let's try this again. All right, cast off to the left. Okay, that's a little bit better. All right, I'm gonna slow the retrieve down. Just keep it going. Feel the blade moving through the water. And let's see if they want to play with this thing. Oh, he swiped it last minute. Shoot, he was trailing right behind it. Good 5 feet. All right, let's try it again. Slowly, keep it in. Come on. All right. Okay. All right, nope, not that time. All right, let's go back out again. Okay. Yeah, I may have to switch back to that trout magnet. I don't think they like this inline spinner too much. I think they want that little minnowy looking thing. Okay, let's go back to the left, or the right. Okay. So you notice I didn't really change anything other than I did tighten up on the spool tension just slightly. And I did that on purpose because if this doesn't work, I was going to switch back to the trout magnet. Yeah, because you don't mess with the pattern. If they're hitting on trout magnets and you switch in the middle of it, it was a good thing to just go back to the trout magnet. And what's nice also is I can Ned rig it, so I can let it hit the bottom and let it kind of bounce bottom and get some hits that way. Yeah. All right, come on. Yeah, I don't think they want that. All right, let's go back to a trout magnet, but this time I'm gonna go with a different color. I had orange and white, and then I think I've got another one in there that is a different color. So let's take a look at that one real quick. And I may have to adjust I may have to adjust. Here we go. Here's one. It's more of a pumpkin color, pumpkin flake, and that's the same color that I use when I'm fishing some Senkos. Yeah, very, very similar color. But yeah, let me clean this up a little bit. Okay. So, still got the knot from last time still attached. Okay, let me get this back on. I'm gonna have to make another adjustment. It's really just spool tension just to adjust it back to where it was working nicely with no backlash and overruns. And then we'll be back in business again. Hopefully to close out before the sun sets on us. Okay, but mainly been catching these little bass as well as some bluegill and all on trout magnets. I started out with a 3D printed Yazuri snap beam, and just way too much junk in the water with that green stuff that grows in the pond this time of year. And then I switched to a trout magnet. All right, so let me back the spool tension off real quick and give it a quick cast. Okay, it's pulling to the left. All right, let's tweak it again, just a slight one. Okay, still more to the left. Okay, bear with me. Okay, this may do it. Well, maybe not. We're still fishing. I'll just have to adjust. All right. Come on, Mr. Fishy. Hit that trout magnet. All right, let's go back this way. There we go. Okay. All right, come on. There's a turtle there. All right, let's go back out again. Okay. Nothing. All right, let's go back over here. I see some movement. Earlier there was a couple of bass that were chasing some minnows right in the shallows. They might be getting active again here, so let's give it a shot. Here, kingfisher, flight feathered kingfisher, and handing Magic L ultralight rod and a trout magnet. Okay. All right, there he goes. He's hitting it. He tapped it. He was hitting it, and I was letting it bounce on the bottom. Just real quick taps. Not sure if it was a bass or if it was a bluegill. Let's see if we can get him to do it again. All right, I'm gonna drag it on the bottom. See if he'll hit it. Very sensitive rod. I can feel the taps, and as it gets closer, I can actually see the lure. Well, not in this case. It's a little bit harder with the pumpkin, but with that orange and chartreuse one, I definitely see it a lot better. Okay, I'm gonna walk up a little bit closer. Let's see if Mr. Bass wants to play. Okay, here we go. Just kind of drag it. Okay, all right. Okay. Nope. Feel some junk on this one. Yeah. Got some greenery. Right there, that's that green stuff. Ugh. All right. Let's catch a fish now. Come on. Back over here in the shallows. Come on, right there. Nope. Okay. I kind of like this spot because it doesn't have as much of that green stuff clobbering the area, and I can actually bounce it on the bottom without getting into a bunch of junk. And I've noticed a couple of times where when it sits on the bottom, the bass strikes it then. Okay. All right. So this pumpkin one has done okay so far with only one true hit. The other color was definitely getting a lot more strikes. But let's see if we can coax one in on this one. And if not, hey, we'll switch back. Nothing wrong with switching back to what was working earlier. Okay. Come on, right there. All right. Pumpkin color is not working, it looks like. Okay, well, shoot. Let's fix that. All right, let's see. I think I have a white one in here, and then I got a pink bubblegum looking thing. So let's go ahead and let's take this one off. Let's see. Oh no, I may have super glued this one on. Oh, bummer, I pulled it off, yeah. Yeah, I super glued it. Yeah, sometimes I'll super glue them to make sure they don't come off, so I tore it up. Oh man. Well, they come in a pack of 120 plus, so I got more. Just I don't have them here right now. So let's go switch back. Let's go with a white one. Okay. Maybe they want more color, more not color, but at least more contrast compared to that pumpkin. All right. So when you're setting up your trout magnet, you bring it in and keep threading it through till it just comes right before where the tail splits. Okay. And then pull it up, and there you go. Ready to go. Oh, wait a minute. I overshot it. Bummer. My bad. Let's fix that. Okay. There we go. You want it right where that tail split is. All right. Let's go and catch a fish now. So orange and chartreuse worked. The pumpkin one had a couple of hits and that was it. And now I'm switching to a white one, white trout magnet. And let's see if we can get something to take on this one. All right, come on, right there. There he goes. All right. He hit it on the drop. I saw him coming up on it, and I was like, here, let me just let it fall down a little bit and see what happens. So, all right, there we go. Mr. Blue Golly. All right, let's try this again. Let's see if we can get a bass this time. Because they were moving out earlier. All right. Okay. Anyone on? Oh, right there. There's a bass. Came right in the shallows. See if I can get him to hit. I'll Ned rig it and just kind of bounce it on the bottom. See if I can get him to come up and hit it. He's looking at it. Oh, shoot. There's a little guy, but he was looking at it. Little one. He was eyeing my lure. Let's see if we can eye it again here. Okay, I'll just kind of twitch it in. Okay, I'm gonna drop it. Kind of bounce it, see if he'll hit. I'm on some tree. Okay, let's go over here. I know it's a lot more clobbered over there, but it's a bunch of little guys that come that are pretty fun to catch. There's some bass right there, right in the cypress knees. Right. And then there's a bunch that'll tend to hang out by this one culvert to my right. I caught one earlier. Let's see if I can pop it in here. Okay. Let's just kind of twitch it here and see if we can get one's attention. It's in the junk. A lot of green stuff here I was telling you about. There it is. Green stuff. Okay, let's get that off there. Okay. I'm going to try doing just kind of drop it right in here. I'm going to let it sink down and, oh, geez. All right, there's one looking at it. There he goes. Oh, man. He had it. I saw him, he took it. I saw the white disappear and then threw the hook on me. Bummer. Okay, let's see if we can do it again. They're right in this culvert. It's sort of like I'm just kind of jigging it. There we go, he tapped it. There he goes. Oh, tapped it again. All right, let's try it again. I'm gonna let it sink slowly and then kind of do a little jiggy motion. We'll get a little jiggy. All right, he got it. He got it. I felt that one. All right. Le green trout. The bass. All right, so I guess pumpkin color didn't work, but white as well as that orange and chartreuse worked. All right, so let's try that again. Let's just kind of pop it in there, and that one I saw the line move to the right when he grabbed it. And I'm just kind of letting it sink down into the culvert area. And I either feel him hit or I can feel him. There he goes again. Or I see the line running. Okay, so let's try it again. Okay, we're just going to let it sink. Bring it in, kind of pop it up and down a little. Oh, I see one over here. See if he's going to look at it. No. No. Shoot. I couldn't tell if he was looking at it or if he turned away on me. Okay, let's try it again. I'll let it sink. Watch for the line movement. Watch, or get ready for a feel of the strike. Pop it down. Okay, oh, there's one looking at it. I think I can kind of just do one of these and just kind of do a jiggy motion right in front of him. I wonder if he's over here by the culvert or in the drainage deal. Come on, right there. No, okay. All right, let's go straight out here real quick and do the same thing. See if I can coax him to strike. Okay. I can see the lure, the trout magnet. No. All right, let's clear this. Starting to get dark. Not much more time here, but certainly having fun. It's been steady action. Steady action. Not a whole bunch of, but pretty consistently getting some consistent bites, so that's fun still. And hey, it's on ultralight gear, so even the little ones feel big. Okay, come on, come on. We'll just kind of twitch it along. All right, let's go over here. Over here it gets really clobbered with a bunch of junk, but when the little guys are out chasing the bait fish, it is fun to catch them. So let's go walk around here and see if we can get one to strike here in the shallows. There's the other pond over there. That's the main pond. And there's some good fish there, but it's very clobbered with a bunch of junk right now. Okay, let's see if we can get one of these guys that's cruising, well, right there. Cruising here in the shallows. Okay. We'll just kind of do a little twitchy motion. Make it look like a little minnow racing through the water. And you can see I'm able to cast it no problem, even though it's only 1 gram and I'm using a bait caster. Okay. All right, let's go back to the left. Okay. There's a bunch of junk there. I gotta be careful. There's a little tree deal over there. Let's go over here. Let's go by the drainage deal. Hadn't been there in a while or fished that in a while. Let's give it a try. Okay. There it is. Again, there's the gear I'm using. Kingfisher, Magic L Ultralight, and trout magnet. All right, and yeah, there's a lot of junk here, but I do see a couple of openings, so let's try like a little lane right here. It doesn't look like there's any junk, but hopefully there's a fish in there. Nope. Let's try again. Okay. Let's see if they're coming up behind it. Oh, the other spot that I like going to is really clobbered with this green stuff as well. So we're just gonna have to play this by ear. Okay. Okay, just kind of doing these short, twitchy retrieves. Ah, that's in some junk. Let's get past that. It's tough. Let's get away from this. What do we got over here? Oh, the culvert. That's always good for something. There's some big guys that like hanging out there. All right. Yeah, there's a lot of green stuff here, but there's an open spot right here. I think someone caught a nice fish over there. Yeah, nice catfish. That's cool. There's some good-sized catfish in here. Okay, there's all that green stuff. Normally I can fish that bank line pretty good, but with all this green stuff growing, makes it very hard. So you kind of look for some open areas. And in this case, open area that I have is over here in front of me and to the right. And I may need to just let it kind of jig it, cast it out, let it sink. Let's see. That was a turtle. All right. Yeah, over there where all that green, he hit it. Ah, little guy. Right over where all that green stuff is, there's like a little lane they like going through in the evening, and you can usually catch a fish or two that way, no problem, and enjoy some pretty good fast action. They're not big, but they are fun to catch. But that lane's closed right now. Everything's growing over, so we basically just got to find where they're hanging out now. All right, let's let it sink. Okay, let's feel for the strike. Okay. Just kind of letting it sink down below. Nope, denied on that one. Let's go back out again. Okay. And off to my left, it is pretty shallow, but you'll be surprised what's lurking in the shallows at times. Turtle just looked at it. Let's get away from that. All right, let's try one more cast. And oh no, shoot, I'm in the junk. I'm in the junk. Oh, I'm in the junk. Let's get out of that. All right. Yeah, I got in the junk. It's all over me. Right there, the greenery. Okay. All right, well, it looks like another nice evening here in Allen, Texas. And it looks like my trout magnet's getting beat up pretty good. Let me see if I can do some quick repairs to it. Just kind of route the hook through the body a little bit, and then we'll go back over here to my left. There's one open spot here that I might have an opportunity to cast a few before it gets too dark. Yeah, there's a little bit of junk, but I think I can cast over it. All right, let's try. I'm gonna step lightly and let's cast. Okay. Oh, one's playing with it. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. He came up right behind it. Looked like a little bass. Okay, let's do it again. Just these short, there he goes. Something's nipping at it. Something nipped at it. Let's do it again. Cast a little bit further out and okay. I'm doing a little twitch and I'm letting it sink a little, hoping that they're gonna hit it on the drop. But there's also some little guys here, and the little guys they'll tap at it, but they really won't commit to it. Okay. No. All right. Let's go back out again. Okay. I'm just wondering, anyone try doing some ultralight bait casting with these 1 gram trout magnets? I do find that when things get slow, that's a good lure to have in your back pocket. And you can at least, there's one. Okay, he's running with it right now. Oh man, he had it in his mouth and he was running with it. I just didn't set the hook. I thought he was still kind of playing around. Okay, well, I was thinking it was more like a Senko. You know how they put it in their, there he goes. All right, there it is. And he's just kind of popping away at it. All right. Wasn't the bass I was hoping for, but hey, it's a bluegill. These guys are fun to catch. All right, and on this ultralight gear, they definitely feel bigger than they are. All right, let's try that again. Okay, so it's a little stop and go, twitchy twitch move, and I'm either seeing them come up behind it because I can see a wake, or I'm actually feeling them tap at the tail is what I'm guessing that they're doing. And so you'll notice I don't set the hook right away, because since they're tapping the tail, if I set the hook, I'm ended up pulling the whole deal away from them. So I kind of wait a little bit longer before setting the hook, waiting to actually feel tension on the line versus the little short tap that they do. Okay. So when I feel a steady tension, I'll just start tightening up on the line, and at that point I'm setting the hook. Okay. Let's go back over here under near these branches. Sometimes they're lurking right over here by these branch deals. Nope. Oh, let's go over here. It looks like that area may not have as much junk around it. All right, let's go back over here. All right. Yeah, I think it's a little bit clearer. It doesn't have too much junk in the along the bank, just those stick-ups and whatnot. So let me go cast over here real quick, and I'll start off. I'm standing about maybe 10 feet from the bank, casting out, so I don't spook anything that may be in the area. Okay. All right, and I'm just doing that stop and go twitch movement again. And really not setting the hook until I feel that tension on the line. It's got junk on it there. Got some junk in the trunk here. There's that stuff I was telling you about. Okay. Let's get that cleared off. Let's go to my right. Okay, I see some turtles. Let's go and cast it out. Okay. Come on, let's see. Okay, I see some, oh, something just swiped it. There he goes. Yeah, he came back. He swiped it and then he came back. There he is. All right. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I saw him take a swipe at it, and then usually, at least what I saw earlier, is they're taking a swipe at it initially, and then they're coming back and hitting it. So rather than immediately reeling back in and recasting, I keep it in there a little bit longer and kind of twitch it a little bit more. And in that case, this guy came back and went for it. Okay, so we got another little bass. But there are some bigger ones here. Oh, that was some junk. Okay. Okay. All right, let's see if we can do this again. A little twitch movement. Okay. Oh, there he goes. Ah, no, that was junk. Big time junk. Look at that greenery. All right. Okay, well, I think it's starting to wind down for us here with the sun setting. It's starting to get dark. think I can still do maybe a couple more casts. What do you say? Let's see what we can get to hit. Okay, there's a tap. So I'm gonna Ned rig it, let it hit the bottom and see if he'll pick it up. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so he was kind of playing with it, and then I let it fall to the bottom, and when I felt them pull and give me some tension on the line, that's when I went ahead and set the hook. All right, and the reason I started doing that was I was over there on the other side, and I could actually see the little bass coming in, trailing behind it, and just sitting there watching it. And when I give it a little twitch, like a Ned rig hitting on the bottom, and you're just kind of twitching it up and down, they'd come in and start striking at it. So I was like, hey, let's go ahead and do that with this. So, good stuff. There's a hit. All right. Okay, well, looks like Mr. Bluegill doesn't mind the trout magnet either. Okay, so, yeah. Let's see if we can do another cast here. Let's see. Yeah, maybe there's another one out here. Okay. Come on. What do we got right here? Feel the strike. Feel the dealie. Let's go to my right. Okay. Mosquitoes are biting me now. Holy cow. Wasn't too bad until now. Wonder why. There he goes. He's on. Okay. It's a bass. Okay. That one, he just picked up on it. Felt the tension on the line. Just said, hey, set the hook. When in doubt, set the hook. It's another one of our mottos. Because what's the saying? Hook sets are free. All right. Okay, trout magnet, ultralight bait casting. It's getting beat up. Yeah, it's getting really beat up now. Holy cow. All right, let's see. One more cast. Let's see what happens. Come on. Let's see if Mr. Fish wants to play still. Nope, not that time. Okay. Let's go back out. Sent it out a little bit deeper or further. Ooh, shoot. Let's see if he'll hit it again. It's in the junk. Okay, that one had it and he was running with it. And I went to go pull back and lo and behold, I lost him. So I probably pulled it out of his mouth. Okay. Let's go. All right, let's try it again. So I remember way back when I caught my first fish on a lure was a little roadrunner. Curly tail. There he goes. Curly tail lure. And I had found that lure by accident and decided to go and use it. I was fishing this little pond where I grew up, and yeah, I found it. It was like on the ground somewhere or something, and next thing I know, I'm just casting with it. Oh, there's some junk there. Let's get out of that. And next thing I know, I had a fish on. So my first ever fish, it was a little bass on a lure, was with a trout magnet, or correction, with a roadrunner. Little white with a pink jig head. Okay, we're getting bit, but we're not setting the hook like we were. Come on, let's fix it. Let's fix this. Okay, let's fix this. Come on, fishes. All right, that's in the junk. Let's get out of that one. All right, some junk on that one. All right, let's try one more cast. Actually, let's go back over here. I see some movement. Right where we were earlier, I could see something surfacing or chasing something. It's dark, but Let's see if I can get him to hit this little trout magnet. Little twitchy twitch move. Oh, shoot. Dang it. I felt that tension, but he released. Holy cowser. Toy with my feelings, fish. You're breaking my heart. Okay, there's some more movement to my right. Okay. Keep twitching it. All right, that's in some junk. All right, it's getting dark, but I see something moving to my right, and that tells me I need to cast to it. I need to cast to it. Can't be stopping if you see something hitting to the right. Oh, shoot. Well, maybe I spoke too soon and backlashed myself casting in the dark, too. Let's make sure. No, looks like I avoided that one. Or no, wait a minute. Let's check the end of my line. Okay, we're okay. I don't know. I may have jinxed myself. Yeah. Okay. I jinxed myself here with that one. Yeah. I gotta clear the line on this one. Apparently, I wasn't paying attention, and I got a bunch of my line wrapped. Okay, there we go. Woo! All right, again, that's another one of the reasons why I don't put as much line on this little bait caster, is because I can recover from a backlash fairly quickly. And in that case, I avoided disaster so that I could cast. Well, let's do one more. All right, one more cast. Let's go. This is it right here. This is Mr. Fish. No? Right there, right there. No. No, no, no. Okay, one more cast. I'm hearing some sounds of backlash here. I may have to call it quits here in a moment, because I am maybe getting some overruns. Yeah, it's getting a little dark too. All right, well, I appreciate y'all joining today. It was a fun time coming out here, catching my shard out with that 3D printer lure, and it turned out trout madness is what I needed. So, all right, the next time we'll catch y'all later, and good luck and good fishing.